Well, I want to welcome you to LifeBridge Online, the discussion portion of our week. This is something that we have been doing actually for a while, for a couple of years now, to help facilitate what a lot of churches refer to as small groups or small group discussions. Especially because I know that as we walk through things on Sunday, a lot of times what I will do is I'll touch on a tip of an iceberg, but then give you more to look at and talk about. And so what happens is we create a video, or I create a video each week that facilitates a discussion that you can have with a group of people in your own home. When we're not in this kind of a situation, you could do that at work over a lunchtime break or something like that. In other words, you can do your own small group, if you will, looking at the scriptures that were discussed on Sunday, and oftentimes I will give you additional scriptures that you can look up and talk about together with a group of people. The layout of this particular video is the same each week. It is set up with an icebreaker question that you can talk with the folks in your group about, just to kind of get things started. And then it is broken up into sections where I do a little bit of an introduction, and then I have you read scriptures, and I give you some questions to kick off some conversation that point you right back to the scriptures to try to better understand what it is that God is saying through God's Word, and then be able to apply it to your life and the lives of those that are in your small group there. And so as we walk through, this week is going to be no exception to that rule. We will have an introduction, and then we'll have segments that we go through. For each piece, it is set up on a YouTube video so that all you have to do is play the segment, hit pause, have your conversation, look up the scriptures, talk about the questions, and when you're ready to dive back in, you press play on the video. I'll introduce the next section for you, and so forth. You see how it works. All of this is to encourage you, to help you in diving into the scriptures, to facilitate making that a little bit easier. And the questions and the introductions that I do are to point you right back to the Word so that you will be able to, as I talked about this Sunday, build your picture from the scriptures. Start to see what God has to say. What does it look like to walk together with God? Thank you for joining us for this online video and for using these discussion questions. I hope they are a blessing to you, to your friends, your family members, whoever you talk about these scriptures with.